Welcome back, everybody. Today we are doing some fertilizer work. As you can see, I didn't get in here quick enough. This plot started to green up on me again. I just sprayed it with some glyphosate, and this is the plot that's at my mom's, and this is that clover plot. We're supposed to get really heavy rains again tomorrow. I think we got 3 inches the other day. And a couple days before that, we got another 3 inches. So we've had a lot of rain in the last week and a half. But we're supposed to get more super heavy rainfall tomorrow afternoon. So what I did here is I had an extra bag of clover. So I just spread some clover out in here again. The rain tomorrow should pound it down to the ground. This was just mowed not too long ago, so it's not real tall. But the heavy rain should get the seed down to the ground. It's just some extra I had anyways. So just putting some more clover in on this top part here. Behind me here, I have my truck and the bags of fertilizer. I have to put 3 bags of 19 on this, and I have to put 1 bag of 0060, which is potash. So I got to put 1 bag of potash on here, and I have to put 3 bags of 19. The soil samples in this plot in particular were not very good. It required, I think I put 1,200 pounds of lime on this, and this is just a half an acre plot where it's tilled up here. This whole spot here, it's half an acre. I had to put 1,200 pounds of lime on here, or 12 or 1,300 pounds, I'm not exactly sure. And I got to put 3 bags of 19 and 1 bag of potash. So we're gonna get doing that, and then we're gonna go to my grandma's plot. I can see on my cell cam that I missed a couple spots when I sprayed, so I gotta go spray them couple spots. And that plot was really good. That's another about half acre plot. The pH in that plot was already at 6, and ideal for what I'm planting at 6.5, so the pH was pretty good in there already. It had a ton of organic matter. The phosphorus and the potassium were really good, so all I have to spread in that plot is some nitrogen. So I have some nitrogen with me, and I don't think this plot calls for any nitrogen, but I think I have 1 extra bag, so I might just put some on here. I'll have to look at that again, but 3 bags of the 19, 1 bag of potash. We're gonna get spread on here, and then I'm hoping to maybe have some time to check a few cameras too, but I'm not positive. So we'll see you after we get done here. All right, everybody, we just got the 19 spread out here, and 3 whole bags of 19. I spread it out as evenly as possible. It's really heavy in all spots, but that's what it called for. The potassium and the phosphorus levels in this particular soil were horrible. They were on the bar of extremely low. So I'll show you here. You guys can see all the little white specks and stuff of the fertilizer, and that's spread all throughout this plot. And yeah, I know there's a lot of green in here, but I'm just flat out running out of time. Been super busy with the fire company, and we got a lot more things coming up that I'm just not going to have any time this week, and I wanted to have this fertilizer in the ground and spray this one last time. So I have some time today. I have a few hours. Started work this morning at 5 and was out by 2, so I have some time. It doesn't get dark till 9, so we'll see what happens, see how much I can get done, because I'd like to spread, or I'd like to go check a couple cameras too. So, but it's so wet. There's just some places I can't drive the 4-wheeler or the truck, so might make it a little bit difficult. But we got that triple 19 spread on here. Next is the potash. We'll get that spread on here, and then there's a couple cameras here real close. Maybe I'll just pull the cards out of them, and maybe I'll throw the trail camera footage in the end of this video, but we'll see. But regardless, triple 19 spread. We're gonna spread the potash, and then we're gonna get out of here and go to the other spot and put some nitrogen on the ground, because that soil over there was really good. I'm only doing 2 out of 3 plots today, just because the third plot, the little strip plot, yeah, I have fertilizer for it, but it's just too wet. I can't get back there. I tear up the fields. So we're gonna have to wait on that one. I'm not overly worried about that plot at all. So it's hot out here. It's like, I think it's almost 90 degrees. But so we're gonna get to going on this potash so we can get out of here and go spread some nitrogen on the other plot. All right, so the fertilizer is done here. Hopefully my next step here is just running the drag over this one more time to break up the soil, and we're putting seed in the ground. I'm hoping here within the next 2 weeks we'll be putting seed here. Today is like July 20th, I think, 19th or 20th. So I'm going for that August 1st plant date, hopefully. That is rain depending. Hopefully we can get rain by that period of time, and we can get seed in the ground. This should all be killed off. Like I said, I sprayed this whole thing with glyphosate, and the nice thing about glyphosate, as soon as it hits the soil, it neutralizes. So it'll be good to go. You can actually, and I can, if there's still some stuff standing in here, I can bring some more glyphosate back and spray this when I seed it, because the glyphosate won't hurt the seed at all. So we are done here for now. Like I said, hopefully in the next 2 weeks, hopefully we're planting some brassicas and some Whitetail Institute wintergreens. Might include some fusion into this. I'm not totally sure yet, but definitely brassicas. I have some John Count Northwoods Whitetails brassica blend, and then I have some Whitetail Institute wintergreens that I'm going to be planting in here hopefully within the next 2 weeks. So we are getting closer and closer, but it's hard to believe that bow season starts in 2.5 months. It's just crazy. Goose hunting will pick up here. I'll probably start scouting the marsh in about 1.5 months. And then September 1st will be goose hunting the whole month of September. And then that'll lead us right into October 1st for bow hunting. So hopefully we got a beautiful plot here. The early season bow hunt over. I got a bunch of cameras out that have been out for 2 weeks now. That video is going to be coming out just before this one, and we're looking pretty good. So as long as there's good bucks on the camera, hopefully, I'm not going to be too worried if there's not yet, because hopefully some should move into the area. I've gotten a couple nice pictures and videos of bucks already, but nothing that's consistent, which doesn't bother me yet. I mean, we're talking mid-July. Everything's going to change between here and the end of September. So once velvet comes off, everything changes. So we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to get out of here, go to my grandma's. We're going to go spread some nitrogen. All right, so we're here at my grandma's. We're at the big plot here. It's not a big plot, it's half-acre plot. But you can see all the green patches here. I saved you guys the pain of watching me spray all this, and I went and sprayed glyphosate in here already, so hopefully all this will be gone. Whatever's not gone by the time it comes to plant this, then I'll just spray it when I plant, and it won't be a big deal at all. So this plot here, I said at my mom's there, this plot had good potassium, good phosphorus. I had a 6.0 pH already, and then all I need to put in here, it doesn't really even call for much fertilizer other than nitrogen. It calls for a lot of nitrogen. They want me to plant 60-00 in here, or plant. I can't talk today. They want me to spread 60-00 in here. I couldn't find 60-00. I can only find 45-00. So I just got a little extra, and I'll just spread it out in here to make that number go up. So we're gonna get that spread in here. I got the bag already filled up. We're gonna get the spreading, and then I'm really hoping that I'm gonna show you guys something here in a little bit. But I'm hoping I can go check at least 1 or 2 of these cameras real quick before I gotta head out of here. But we should be good. What I want to show you here in a little bit is exactly what I wanted this plot to be, and it's already happening, and I don't even have food in here yet. The deer are in here like crazy. They have just a mega trail coming through here going out to the big ag field. But I'll spread this, and then I'll explain all that in a few minutes once I'm done spreading all this nitrogen. So sit back, stay tuned, and I'll explain to you what we got going on here when I'm done spreading this nitrogen. So thanks for watching, everybody. All right, we got all the nitrogen spread in here. It's a really heavy, even coat all the way across here. Excuse me, called for a lot. I was actually surprised when seeing everything else that it called for this much nitrogen, but this is, all these food plots I'm doing are exactly to the soil samples. The lime, the fertilizer, poundage per acre. It's exactly to a T, perfect, exactly as the soil samples say. So this is how it's supposed to be. This is what they called for. I had a little bit extra potash. I think there was like a quarter bag, so I spread a little bit of potash in here too, just to get rid of it, to be honest with you. So other than that, I mean, there's not enough in here to make a difference at all. I just wanted to get rid of it. So we got all the nitrogen spread. Everything green in here that you see, I resprayed this whole plot with glyphosate, so hopefully this will all be killed off. Like I said, whatever's left standing when I come in here to plant, and hopefully about 2 weeks, I'll just kill it off when I come back here to plant. All the nitrogen that's on the ground, all them white pellets, that's all nitrogen. Like I said, it called to be pretty heavy, so I spread it pretty heavy, and that's all the way down through here. And like I said, this This whole plot right here is roughly just under half an acre. So we're good here. This is all set. When I come in here to plant, I'm gonna do the same thing I'm gonna do at my mom's. I'm gonna bring a disc in here, or not a disc, but just a drag. Hopefully drag up the soil and get it roughed up a little bit, give it a little bit of a seed bed. I disked all this. The stuff my mom was rototilled, so the soil has been worked. So I'm hoping just come in here with a drag, loosen it up just a little bit, and hopefully we don't need any more rain for a little bit. So hopefully we have a week or a week and a half period without any rain. I know we're supposed to get a bunch tomorrow, but back off in that way, that's all bedding back there. My access is over here. I'm gonna put a blind. I'll show you the tree I'm gonna put a blind under. I don't have a really good tree to put a stand in here. I mean, there's some trees here, but once they lose leaves, I'll be too skylined. So there's just kind of a little bit of a pocketed hole right here under this tree. I'm gonna tuck a blind up in back there, clear some of these limbs out of the way. I'll be nice and undercover. None of the deer should be really going through there. There is an apple tree right here, so there's a chance that some deer could come up here close. The deer have been pounding this apple tree. This apple tree right here has a ton of apples on it. And just look at the ground here. I mean, it is just solid deer tracks here. So my plan is to put a blind under that tree right there. The access road is only about 30 yards behind that tree right over here where I'm gonna put the blind. So 30-40 yard walk. I'm gonna cut a trail, and I'll probably cut a trail and I'll probably glyphosate it so it's all dead, and I can sneak right in there, sneak right out of there, hopefully tuck it back far enough that it's in the shadows good. And as long as you got shadows, you're good to go. You can get away with a lot. So this plot's good, but what I wanted to show you is my big plan for this plot is the deer bedding back here, and the ag is on the exact opposite side. The good ag, the cornfields, the alfalfa fields, everything's on that side, and the deer bedding back here. And what the deer are doing is I cut a couple of these trails out of here, and I've said this a bunch of times, guys, if you cut trails, the deer are going to use them. I cut a trail right here, right in that little opening right there. There's a trail coming out there, and then I cut a trail right in that dark spot. That's my trail. The deer are coming out of here, and they're working right down this edge, and they're coming out here, they're hitting this apple tree, and they're going alongside here. And I'm gonna walk you over here to where I have my four-wheeler trail that the deer are using to get out to the big ag field. It's a alfalfa field that's right out here. You guys can see all the deer tracks right here. They come down through, and they just have a cow path coming down through here and then going out. And right here, look at all the deer tracks, and they end up taking a trail that goes right down there. That's a deer trail down my tire track. No, that's not a four-wheeler tire. That is all strictly deer tracks. So my plan for this plot is working, and I don't even have food in here yet, like I said. So the deer naturally come in here because of the natural forage of the apples, and if they're eating anything else in here. But once I establish food in here, this is totally secluded. You can't see this from anywhere. The bedding is really close, and they want to go that way anyways. I'm just trying to hold them here until dark. And then once it's dark and once it's nighttime, I don't care where they go. If they keep their natural pattern coming from bedding, food, then out to the main food, I want this to be a hunting plot. I want that to be the destination plot. As long as the destination plot is out there and this is my hunting or holding plot, good to go. And I'll close out the video with some trail cam footage, hopefully from the trail camera or two that I'm gonna grab real quick yet tonight. So we'll see you on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are learning something. I'm learning a ton this year, and I bought a tractor. I don't know if you've seen that Instagram post, but I did buy a tractor for future plans to property and current property management. So that is, it's got a 7-foot brush hog on it for clearing trails. So it's gonna be nice. It's got a big bucket, and hopefully eventually I'll be able to get a rototiller. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't, please subscribe. There's a bunch more coming. We'll see you guys on the next one.